Well, now highs and lows over the Christmas New Year period, I guess. Great win on Boxing Day, good performance against Leeds, and then disappointing with the results on New Year's Day. How have you seen the last week or so?
Yeah, I think pretty much summed it up there for us. Highs and lows, obviously the highs of Boxing Day, and then the disappointment at Leeds, and obviously again disappointment at Sheff Wednesday. So I think it's time to kind of put that right, I guess, on Saturdays. The old cliche kind of goes, and yeah, we know the performances have sort of been there, especially against West Brom and Leeds, and that we let ourselves down at Sheff Wednesday. So I think, well, I say we let ourselves down. We did do some good stuff. It's just there's a lot of areas where we could have done a lot better. But yeah, we need to get back to putting in a good performance and getting 3 points at Bristol.
Even the game at Hillsborough, in some senses, did it feel as though you did enough to win that game?
Yeah, in one hand, but in other ways, no, we didn't. And obviously the scoreline kind of reflected that, and it was disappointing to concede so many away from home. But again, we need to look forward. We need to learn, and we've had obviously already debriefed it, kind of thing. And so yeah, we need to move forward on from that now.
Everyone we've spoke to over the last couple of weeks, we've talked about Christmas and how they spend it and what they've done and what sacrifices families have to make. But I suppose on the other hand, how is it spending so much time at this time of year around your mates, around your teammates?
Yeah, it's good. It's draining. I guess not drain. It's not draining because you're with your mates. You're constantly at it. We've not, like, obviously not having days off. We're grinding every day. It's quite mentally draining, the fact that you finish one game and then you're straight into the next game. There's no kind of lull between the games where you can kind of properly debrief, work on the next game. And I think from that set point of view, I think most football teams will find that when you have like quick games in quick succession like that, it is quite demanding mentally as well as physically, because it is like 4 games in 9 days or whatever it is. And I know that the guys in the Premier League obviously badger on about how many games they have, but I think I do understand it, but it's draining from that sense. But at the same time, being with your mates every day is class. You do miss out on the family time, which is obviously gutting, and you're limited to only a couple of pigs and blankets on Christmas Day and whatnot. But I'd rather be going into the West Brom game, getting 3 points light on pigs and blankets, and going in too heavy. So.
But you still managed to have a good time and spend some time with the family?
Yeah, it was brilliant. Yeah, obviously family time's great. Seeing everyone kind of coming to the games and stuff like that was obviously a big crowds for both the kind of Christmas fixtures, and yeah, having the fans there as well. Hopefully they did fill out, didn't they, Pride Park? So yeah, it was brilliant.
Over the next few weeks, the manager is going to be bombarded with questions about the transfer window. So just to share the load a little bit, how is the transfer window for a dressing room? Do you talk about it? Are you speculating about who might come, where people might go?
The first we probably hear of things or see of things is if someone was to be in for a medical, but even now that's kind of done when we've all gone home. So it'll be like maybe a number will get added to the players group chat, and it's like, right, who's this then? And then it'll come out on social media or whatever, and it's like, oh, so I'm guessing that's him. But yeah, no, it is what it is. It's football. Everyone's been in it long enough. Most people have been in it long enough to know that people are going to come and go. And that's just part of the game.
As a fan, do you get swept up in it at all, watching the news and seeing the speculation?
Only time I have Sky Sports News on is in the training ground. Once I get home, it's not on. So yeah, like I said, see it in the group chat, might see like an Instagram post from yourselves, and that's it.
For a refreshing approach, I have to say. Let's get back to the football. How big does Saturday become now after the game you had on New Year's Day? Yeah,
it's massive. Every game's massive in this league. Every game's massive every week. We want to be taking as many points as possible whichever game we go into. So I think off the back of the last 2 results, we want to get the win. We need the win. I wouldn't say that we're desperate for it, but it's one of them where we need to make it a game where we want the 3 points more than them. Gives us like a healthier return on obviously the month and the Christmas period. So yeah, it's important.